So we will glorify Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Okay? Wow, that's a heavy harmonium. Huh? We need two Prabhus to lift it. Okay. So dear devotees, everything is actually very, very simple. Is that if we want to make permanent solution for all problems, we have to fully apply Bhagavad Gita in our lives. And Krishna explains in the 13th chapter of the Gita that what are the main problems of life? And we all know that. We all experience them. They are birth, death, old age, and disease. So, Srila Prabhupada explains that an intelligent person is not interested in making temporary solutions, but is interested in making permanent solutions for all the problems. So therefore, what is the special mercy of the Bhagavad Gita is that any person from any part of the face of the earth, man, woman, intelligent or less intelligent, that does not matter. But any person who wants to make permanent solution to birth, death, old age, and disease can achieve that by simply surrendering to Krishna and developing pure love for Krishna. So therefore, already here now in the beginning, we have come to the final conclusion that the only solution for all problems is to awaken our pure love for God, because that will take us into the spiritual world. And if you go to the spiritual world, then we live eternally, full of bliss, full of knowledge, with Krishna and with other devotees. So then, finished. All temporary problems finished forever. No more death, no more birth, no more old age, no more disease, no more traffic jams, no more whatever kind of problems. So therefore, what is special is that everybody can use that formula. This is sum and substance of Bhagavad Gita. You simply surrender to Krishna through the direction of the spiritual master, and you follow the standard process of devotional service, and gradually your love will increase and increase and increase if you follow it properly. And then all different problems, small problems, big problems also become solved, because you're focusing on the permanent solution. How can I love Krishna, and how can I live with Krishna forever? So this is the best part, and this is the substance of Indian spiritual culture. So therefore, yes, in this way, simply by developing love for God and following God's teachings, we will get all the solutions. Krishna will give us intelligence, how we can solve temporary problems, and finally how we can solve all problems. That means no more material body. You become you, the spirit soul. You leave this body and you go back to Krishna's world. So because from the demigods, we can get only temporary boons. We can get wealth, beauty, high education, high prestige, family. But this is all changing, right? So we should always be focusing on what is permanently good. And then that is pure bhakti. That is permanently good. Other things are always changing. So therefore, an intelligent person really is not disturbed by them. So there is no need to go to the demigods. We respect the demigods, and but we give our love to Krishna. And in this way, we'll see that Krishna will take care of us. He promises that in Bhagavad Gita, that please do not have any fear. I will purify you from all your sinful reactions. Finished. Provided you don't make sin again. So that's a very important thing. Sometimes people make that mistake is that I serve God, but then I do some sins. And then again, I do some prayers, GITA, I chant some name, no, pure. No, this is great foolishness. This is like you are going to shower, you are showering yourself. With one, you take one water, and then other you take some dirt. It's complete foolishness. This is offense, actually. And then you will not feel satisfied. And sooner or later, you will drift away to material problems, deep in the material problems. So therefore, what is very important is that we learn, yes, how not to make any sins. We just do pious activities and dedicate them to Krishna. And this way, by following this Bhakti Yoga system, then you will see everything becomes very ecstatic. Kevala Ananda Kanda, very blissful process. And then you will get very nice taste for holy name. You can chant nicely, you can sing, and you can do all your duties, everything very nicely in a consciousness on doing this for Krishna. So therefore, permanent solution for all hardships is simply developing love for Krishna. So, and we see demons are against this because they are thinking, why you go to church, why you go to temple, let's make factories, let's make economic development, then we can enjoy our senses. But this is a foolish plan because, again, it doesn't give permanent satisfaction. So therefore, we should not be misdirected by any demoniac propaganda. Yes, we can do work, we can have factory, this is no problem, but it all should be done according to Krishna's principles. So therefore, we should see that our energy is used in following the leadership of Krishna. And that means chanting the holy names and engaging in various activities of Krishna consciousness. So and actually for that purpose, we have a human form of life, not to enjoy the senses. How much can you enjoy? Okay, 3 chapatis, 4, 5, 6, maybe 10. You eat too much, then you feel sleepy, you will have problem. So you cannot, so many limitations. So we just need to keep good health, yes, in a balanced way, healthy lifestyle. And then our energy, good chanting, good kirtan, working nicely for Krishna, regularly going for sadhu sangha, and then also having guidance of spiritual master, because everybody is a little bit different nature. Somebody is more Brahminical, somebody is like Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. This is a little bit different nature, but this all you can engage in Krishna's service. Then you will feel also materially happy and spiritually happy. So both things, harmony. So it's not that everybody has to become saffron sannyasi. It's not like this. You can be in your situation and dedicate your activities to Krishna. So in this way, you will make nice progress. So therefore, we should follow the leadership of Krishna, which means we should very nicely study the Gita and apply its principles. And simply by applying the principles given by Krishna in the Gita, you will get intelligence and you will get strength and understanding how you can not be disturbed by any problems, and then also you will get the intelligence how you can solve problems, because you don't do any more sins. So then your conscience will be clear, and then you can receive Krishna's direction. So we simply have to practice what Krishna is telling in the Gita. Then you will every day feel very enthusiastic and you feel you're making progress. So therefore, Bhagavad Gita should not be theory. We should put it into practice, and we should study it very nicely under the guidance of the devotees, Guru, and we should apply this every day. So it's better to use this human form of life now to fully embrace the Bhagavad Gita. You can kick out any other ideas. You simply take the Gita and you very nicely practice this. And you have very nice community here. You can always ask for understanding if you don't understand something. But this is the point, is that for permanent solution and also for whatever little problems come in life, all solutions are there in the Gita, simply if we are following the teachings which Krishna is giving us. So then our sufferings can become finished when we follow Krishna's teachings and become attached to Krishna. Because the more we become attached to Krishna, then naturally we become detached from Maya, from trying to enjoy this body. And that can be done in any situation. You can be the wealthiest businessman of Mumbai, or you can become the prime minister, or you can be simply a good teacher, or husband, wife, or a student, whoever you want to be. But you do it in Krishna consciousness. Yes? Engage your nature by serving Krishna with your talents. And that is individual. So, therefore, we should prepare ourselves now, because this time is very short. Yes? So how much time we have more? Maybe we have 30 years more, 40, 50, let's say something like that. So it's better not to postpone, but every day nicely practice and gradually become more deeper, stronger. In this way, we can re-spiritualize human society. And then we can give so much positive influence to other people by being Krishna conscious. And that is the greatest need of human society. All problems come because people are deviating from Krishna's teachings. Economical problems, social problems, psychological problems, individual problems, global problems, war problems. All problems come because people think, I am the body, everything is mine, it's mine. And then we fight. Yes. Yes. But this is false ego. Everything belongs to God. We are just caretaker. So you see, it's all there in the Gita. So this is real dharma. This is business of human life. So, but Krishna, you see, there has been like Lord Buddha gave or Sankarshan, different teachers, but they're giving solutions which are also temporary for some special situation. But Krishna is giving final solution. That means you go back home, back to Godhead, finish. Yes, bus, finish all this thing. And then you will actually experience how good it is to be again in the spiritual platform. Because material body always some kind of suffering. Material world always, tukala and masasvatam, always some problem. But if you follow Krishna's teachings, you can become undisturbed. You can, in a balanced way, you can accept suffering and you can accept happiness. You don't become disturbed. And then actually it doesn't feel so bad anymore. But at the same time, you realize that no, this is not my home. I should not stay in this world. So therefore, human life is meant for this sublime gain, to solve all the problems, which means developing love for Krishna and going back home, back to Godhead. So this is sum and substance of our topic. Now we still have a lot of time, half of our time. So now let's bring some problems, any kind of problems. We were giving the goal and the system, principle, how it's working. But now still we have to be in this body, right? We're not going back to Goloka today, probably. We're on the path, but we still have different kinds of things, that some kind of problems. So now let's dedicate this time of any problem and we will find solution for that according to Gita. Let's get practical. So give me one problem and you will see we'll get solution from the Gita. Please, who would like to bring out some problem? You would like to bring out. So please.
Flickering mind.
Flickering mind. Okay. Very, very, how you say, day-to-day problem, yes? Especially when you sit down for japa. Flickering mind. So, in the 6th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says that wherever the mind wanders due to its flickering nature, one has to bring it back and focus it on the goal. So you see, Krishna gives, because you see, Krishna is God. He doesn't waste words. Just in one verse, he gives solution. So that means mind is flickering, but you have to bring it back. But then you may ask, okay, but still, how do you make it fully fixed up? So that is the point, is that we bring it back, but bringing it back, it means also is that every day you're making efforts. that it's not only that now I'm chanting and I'm very attentive, but all the other time my mind is wandering. Is that in every activity you are teaching your mind to focus. And now I am working, but this work I'm doing very nicely, but I'm doing this for Krishna. So in this way already you have a different mindset, and then it becomes spiritualized. So therefore, if you want to make your mind steady, then you have to all the time focus on doing the right thing. That means following all the teachings of Bhagavad Gita. So therefore, if you want to make your mind very focused, is that every day, in every situation, you can analyze, okay, am I following or not? In any situation. So you understand the principle. Yes, we're not now bringing out all the verses of Gita, because, but the principle is that you have to mold your life in such a way that from waking up until going to sleep, and even during sleeping, you see that you are using your time energy according to the principles of the Bhagavad Gita. So, for example, also is that Krishna says, one who does not eat too much nor too little, who does not sleep too much nor too little, and one who is regulated in his activities of eating, sleeping, working, and recreation, he can mitigate all the pains of material world by practicing the yoga system. So you see, you have to find the balance, but that is individual. So you have to see, okay, how much I should eat prasadam, that I feel energized, not that I feel sleepy and lazy, or not that I feel all the time hungry and angry. So, and also sleeping, not that I sleep like a bear, or like I sleep like a dog, but I wake up before sunrise, and then, but that also it doesn't mean that I sleep very little, and then walk around with these red eyes, and mind is disturbed. Is that you sleep as much as you need, not more, not less. So you see, it's very simple knowledge, but it's actually, if you analyze, you see it is the solution for these bodily disbalances. You just need to be very honest and then find what is your balance. And then also you will see mind becomes stable because you are acting in a balanced way. Does it make sense? Yeah, very practical, huh? So, of course, we could speak more about this mind, but let's take some more problems. I mean, did you get your answer back there? Very good. Okay. So, more problems, please. Today we can speak about problem. And you can be very honest, any kind of problem. Please, sir. Attachment. Okay. So that's in general. Would you like to maybe make it more detailed? Attachment to what? Parents. Oh, okay. Okay, so Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, he speaks about divine qualities, 16th chapter. So I recommend you to read this. It's the first 1 to 3, I think, first verses, and there is divine qualities. So actually, we will have, I think Sunday we have one more youth session, and then we will go deeper into these divine qualities. So I will not speak so much now. We'll have a separate class. It's going to be very nice. We will look all the qualities separately. But the principle is that if you behave with your parents according to these divine qualities, then everything will be favorable for spiritual life. And also you have to think more about Krishna. You have to increase your attachment to Krishna, and you have to see that your parents they are given by Krishna, but ultimately actually your true parent is Krishna. Yes, my mother, father is Krishna and Radha, and you have to understand that you're a soul and they are also spiritual souls, and only in this life you are connected with bodily connection. So you understand that this attachment is temporary. So you should not be too much concerned, but it doesn't mean that you become indifferent. It actually means that the more you see that, okay, they are parts of Krishna, so I should nicely deal with them. So a Krishna conscious person is friendly to everyone and is respecting everyone. So the more you become Krishna conscious, and Krishna says, man mana bhava mat bhakto, that means always think of me, offer obeisances to me, serve me, and worship me. So you have to see that you should increase your service to Krishna, and in this way your love for Krishna increases, and that means also your love will increase the spiritual love for all living entities. So, and then you can get free from that attachment. That means you will deal with them like with spirit souls. And yes, if on bodily level they need some help, you will help them. So, and in this way, the more you put energy for kirtan, following GITA, then gradually this attachment to Krishna will increase. And then you can feel like peaceful. Okay, I have a certain duty, I help my parents, but then this kind of strong feeling, this feeling which gives us some anxiety, it will become less. The more you become attached to Krishna. And then you can love your parents even better. So just understand that Krishna also says that we're all sitting in this body. It's a machine, yantra. So also understand that Krishna has given you parents. So be grateful to your parents, be grateful to Krishna, and understand that. So for some time we are together, but the more you become Krishna conscious, the more you can actually benefit them by your association. So you just have to make yourself strong by good chanting and then following the GITA. And in this way, then you can love your parents without material attachments. Does it make sense? Yes? Good. So, okay, you see, another solution. Yeah, so therefore, Krishna consciousness does not mean that we become impersonalist. No, Krishna consciousness means we become personalist. That means we nicely deal with everybody, but because we see it's a spirit soul, and then it becomes nice dealings. Okay, please, more problems, sir. Financial problems. Okay, good question. So Krishna says to Arjuna in the Bhagavad Gita that you want to go to the forest and meditate? Yes, Arjuna said, Govinda, I shall not fight, and put his bow. I will become mendicant. I go to forest, meditate. What is the use of this word? Krishna says, you want to go to forest? Yeah, you're a fool, he said. Because your nature, you're dharma, you're kshatriya. You have to protect others. You go to forest, and then some hunters will come to shoot rabbits or deer, and then immediately you will start protect animals. So you cannot avoid your nature. So, and also Krishna says to Arjuna in that chapter that everybody has to work to maintain the body and soul together. So Krishna is actually telling us is that you have to follow your spiritual and also material dharma. So you have to see what is your nature. Are you more like Shudra or Vaishya or Kshatriya or Brahmana or a mix? So you develop Krishna consciousness you can do in any situation. But then you see what is your material talent, what you can study, what are you interested in. And then in that field, try to become expert and make a job. Do you understand? Because for Kshatriya, it's natural to rule, to organize, to protect this kind of powerful nature. And for Brahmana, it's very, very easy to be a teacher, to teach, Shastra, follow these high principles. And like that. And for Vaishya is very easy. It's like there is nothing and he will make money. So Vaishya very understand how to make business. And it's very natural. And for Shudra, it's very easy to just make simple service, different kinds. So you have to see, but you have to understand that we are not Shudra, Vaishya, Kshatriya, Brahmana in a true sense eternally. We are spiritual, we're servant to Krishna. But while I have this kind of car, this kind of body, I have to use that. And Krishna is telling that, okay, Arjuna, you're a Kshatriya, so you have to fight, but do it for me. So also, you are young, how old are you? Oh, so 17, okay. You go to college already? No. 10th grade. Okay. So you finish your high school, then You have to consult with your parents, with some devotees who are mature, and try to understand what is your strong side. And then try to study something and improve that, and then find that kind of work. Basically, the thing is that if you live a pious lifestyle, not sinful, and you do some work according to your nature, Krishna will provide you everything. Don't worry. Economical problems solved. You just have to live spiritual lifestyle. If you live material lifestyle, you always want more, lobha, lobha. Oh, I have this house, I want bigger house, and it never ends. But if you chant Hare Krishna, you serve Krishna, you feel satisfaction. Okay, I'm happy with whatever I have. Sometimes you may be rich and sometimes not rich, but it's not so important. So basically, doing our dharma according to Krishna's principles, then we will see that Krishna will always provide us enough economical development. Do you understand? So that's how you solve that individually. Okay. So in that kind of way, we just find some work which we can do nicely, and we do that. Krishna will provide. Yeah, so like that. Okay, what else? Any more problems? Any you can bring out this. Ah, yes, actually, before you, sir, there was that hand. Yeah, please, yes, what?
How we can decide this priorities on the basis of what principle, and how GITA will help us to make our priorities in a good manner.
Yes. So first of all, Krishna says, Sarva dharma prityacha mamekam sharanam braja aham tvam sarva papaya mokshasya vasuchaha. So Krishna is giving us the goal. What is the main priority? It's Sharanagati. So you have to see that your main priority is devotional processes of Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, Pada Sevanam, Archana Bandhanam, Tasam Sakyam Atma Nivedanam, says Prahlad Maharaj. So first priority is wake up early and chant the rounds. That is the first priority. And also priority is that you always follow the four principles of dharma: cleanliness, mercifulness, truthfulness, austerity. So this is the foundation of progression. Then we will have a clear mind. But then you will see, okay, this is my foundation is spiritual, very good. My goal is to develop bhakti. But then you see, okay, what is your material situation? Do you have to maintain family? Are you a student? Are you a student or working?
I'm a working professional.
Working?
Yeah.
You have wife, kids already?
I have my family, and I'm also a working professional, and I have both.
Airport?
Yeah, I'm a safety manager at Mumbai.
Oh, okay, very good. Okay, so you see, in this situation is that the same principle is that we have a good morning spiritual practice. So it's like this, you see, morning is for God. Huh? That means you wake up early, you do nice sadhana, which means chanting, reading, praying. Yeah, you can do it in temple or a home, whatever is suitable, depending on your location. Then daytime, this is for work. Yes, morning mode of goodness, then is Rajaguna. You work. So you go to your work, but you before you work, you say, Krishna, I do this for you. So you do it very nicely according to your work principles. You do very nice, proper work. But you remember Krishna, yes? And then when you finish work, so evening time, evening is for family. So then evening time, then you spend time with family, children, wife, and it's good if you do at least some kind of evening spiritual program. Either you come to mandir and you go for kirtan darshan, or in your home you can read a little bit, chant little kirtan, But this has to be stable. Morning, evening, some spirit. Morning bigger, evening can be a little bit less, or you can do more also. So, but anyway, you spend time, you do something positive together, yes, something. So in this way, you can prioritize. It's actually not very difficult. Do you see? But then, of course, you might have other elements too. So I'm just giving the main principles. I think it would be wise because, every situation is individual. So you might need a little bit more discussion, individually. So if you have some counselor or some devotee who you trust, who you feel inspired, you can, in more detail, you can discuss and you can express more that what, let's say, you cannot prioritize. So why are you disturbed by this, and how do you feel? And then ask you the question that is that, okay, so what do you think, what is most important, and where do you have different? So that's already not like a public discussion. You understand? In this way, you can get more deeper and you can get better solution. Because usually Krishna is helping us through devotees. So we should discuss with devotees like this. But I'm trying to give the main principles which everybody can use. So in this way, you prioritize your life, especially if you have this family working life. So we have that morning spiritual and daytime working, and then evening also spiritual, and then family. So very simple. And are you initiated? Are you have initiated Diksha? No Diksha. So you should also think about this, that that in due course of time, you should have your guru. It's because these questions also, you should have some guru you can discuss, and then he can tell you for sure. But we're trying today to give the principles according to how we can. But sometimes you may need to go into the details. Is that helpful? Good. I'm very happy. So in this kind of way. Okay. Good. You're welcome. So we have more time. You had, sir. Yeah, please.
Fear of losing.
Fear of losing what? Anything. Well, again, actually, well, yeah. So Krishna says, "To kalayama sasvatam." So in this world, everything is full of misery, and everything is temporary. So you have to understand, you're going to lose it anyway. You can lose. You can lose sooner or later. You will lose anyway. But the point is that Krishna says that whatever you eat, whatever you give away, whatever kind of activities do it as an offering to him. So you have to see that whatever you have, items, people, family, whatever, you see that it's all belong to Krishna. So I use it for Krishna. So in this way, this fear will go away, because now you want to enjoy these things. So therefore you're fearful. But if you become free from this, trying to enjoy these things, but using these things for Krishna, then Krishna will give you fearlessness, because you're using for him. Because we are fearful because we think that we will lose our enjoyment. Does it make sense, right? So you have to just see, okay, I am now manager of these things. Krishna, give me. You be manager, okay? And you use these things in my service. In this way, this fear will go away. Does it make sense? So I'm trying to give like the principles so you can apply yourself and see the result. But in some situations, you might need like a little bit like one-on-one discussion, maybe go to some details. Okay, how is this? Sometimes it may be needed. So therefore, we should have also, let's say, some individual guru or counselor or somebody, so you can go into a little bit more detail if that's needed. So please, what more problems? Sir, yes.
The confusion regarding which career to choose.
Okay, that's a very nice question, very practical. So again, we go back to what Krishna said, is that said to Arjuna, you're a Kshatriya, your duty is to fight. So you simply have to understand what is my material dharma, what is my nature. And we have a different nature. So you have to be honest and introspective. And you should also, you can again discuss with some senior people, mature people, and see, what do you think? What is my nature? And how do you see yourself? So you can write down what is your strong sides, what are you interested, and then you can a little bit understand, okay, which direction is it going? So for example, in my case, for me, it's very natural to teach and to speak to the audience, and also individually to give counseling and like that, according to Shastra. So that's a Brahminical quality, for example. But somebody is very good, in organizing things or making money or business. Somebody is very strong physically, so they can protect others. So you have to understand, you have to make this kind of analysis. It will take some effort. And then you can a little bit understand, like, because usually what is you really interested? So let's say now let's say, Krishna comes and says, okay, what kind of work you want to do? So what would you answer immediately, without thinking?
Entertainment industry.
Huh?
Entertainment industry.
What is, can you say slowly?
Entertainment industry. Entertainment.
Oh, entertainment industry. Okay, very interesting. So you can little bit meditate and analyze that. So why do you want to do that? Because usually we are attracted, of course, it's very confused world now. Everything is topsy-turvy in Kali Yuga. People don't understand. But still, we can see that we have inclinations. So, of course, if it's sinful inclination, yes, then we should not do that. But if it's just, okay, I want to make movies, okay. So then you have to think, then okay, how can I engage this in God's service? And then you have to a little bit analyze more. Usually entertainment, these are Shudras. This is not a bad thing. Usually, these singers, musicians, who perform. Usually it's like Shudra because you're making some entertainment for people. Yeah, not always, of course. It's only Shudra, but basically it's something that you create something which bring pleasure to others. Yes, right. Entertainment. You make entertainment. So, but then if you're very interested in that, then you have to see, okay, how can I make entertainment which will be uplifting? Not that you show people Tamagun, Rajagun, but you give entertainment which nourishes, gives higher energy. So these are already some details, but the general principle is that we should really see what we are inclined to do, and then we should also see, okay, but do I really have talent for that? Okay, I may develop, but do I have at least something? Because I may think, oh yeah, I want to make movies, but maybe when I started doing this, I see actually it doesn't work out, So you have to see also that your desire and that you have some kind of strength and actually some potential. Usually people who are in that field, who are already experienced, if you discuss with them, they can see, okay, how are you? It will take some time. So we have to try to apply ourselves according to our strengths, according to what is more natural for us to do. And do that according to dharmic values. So in this way, you can be very nice, whatever, rickshaw driver, or you can be prime minister or movie maker, whatever, But then you have to a little bit see what it would be like natural, that you can do this thing without getting tired. Because sometimes the society is pushing that now everybody become IT specialist or something, But this you have to see, okay, but actually in which field I can actually use my talents to serve God and to make people happy. And usually if you do according to your strong sides, you will feel satisfied and people around you also satisfied. So is that helpful?
Yes.
So you see, it can be like a separate topic. Many things can be said because in this world, and devotees also, we need more knowledge to really, because spiritually, yeah, very good, but also that materially we can better engage our nature because it's different nature. Not everybody can do the one and the same job the same way. We cannot buy because there is different material nature. And Krishna created this varnashram. He created a different position. This requires more detail. So, okay, we have 2 more minutes until 9 o'clock. Any more questions, any more problems you want to bring out? We can find solution. I don't know if you have, please, sir. Trust. So can you be more specific? What do you mean by that? Okay, so let's say we have a problem of trusting, or we feel lack of trust, or it's like we are bewildered, or like cannot fully trust. Okay. So according to Bhagavad Gita, well, Krishna says, Bhoktaram yage tapasam sarvaloka mahesavaram suridam sarabhutanam gyatvam shantim prichati. So Krishna says is that suridam sarabhutanam, he's the best friend of all living entities. So he's your best friend. So whatever Krishna says in the Gita, it's actually for your true benefit. So therefore, do not be confused. Trust Krishna. But just you need some time. You need to study regularly Gita, and then you need to do some more sadhu sangha with devotees who have very great trust. And in this way, you will see also your trust will increase. And then somebody should help you. So you should help yourself how in your situation you can better apply these principles. Because actually all these small things in Gita, all these verses, if you start to apply them properly, then you will also get proper results, and this will increase your trust. You will see, oh, it works. Oh, it's very nice. So that has to be done. But Krishna really wants to help you. So you just need need to little bit go deeper into practice, and then need to get more sadhu sangha inspiration, and then also try to apply certain principles in according to your situation to get, to see that the truth works, and then the trust will increase, and you will see, wow, very nice. So yeah, for example, in my case, I just want to bring some example from that category. Well, yeah, for example, in my case, now I was in Vrindavan some time ago, and during Kartik month, and then I was chanting a lot, like more than 16 rounds, and then it was a little bit difficult, but I had trust in this. I know that by this chanting I will become more purified, and I'm sure Krishna will give me answer how I can continue better serving him. And actually, yes, he did purify me. He did give me answer. So I just increased my chanting. So and now I'm like, wow, I'm already looking forward for morning time when I can chant here with the devotees in Temple Road, japa. So this is one example. Is that I was doing something which Krishna likes, increase it, and then pray to Krishna that guide me so I can better serve you. So you can also pray to Krishna. Krishna, I don't fully trust you. I'm very honest, but please help me. How can I more trust you? So you can speak with Krishna. But trusting God, usually when we are nicely following, then we will get life experience that all these things are working. But we should be patient, because we have different karma, and sometimes also we have to be tolerate some difficulties may come, but that should not make us lose trust. We should just see those difficulties in the light of the Gita, and Krishna says we should try to be just accept. Let's just tolerate. It's like dualities. So therefore, don't be discouraged if some setbacks or something. You feel good answer? Yes. Okay. So thank you, dear gentlemen and ladies, and also all the devotees online. We see many nice faces, ecstatic faces here on the computer screen. Thank you so much for participating in our today's special session of Bhagavad Gita being the solution to all the problems. I hope that you found deeper insights and inspiration of using the Gita more and reading the Gita more, and also using more sadhu sangha to better understand the Gita and also to apply the Gita. But I can guarantee you is that each and every one of you is that if you go more deeper into Indian spiritual culture, into Sanatana Dharma, and in reading Gita more and really trying to apply those principles, you will see that you will find solutions to any kind of problems which may appear in your life, and you will get the strength to properly also to tolerate all this difficulty or this victory or this happiness. You will see it in an equal way, and you can nicely do Krishna Bhakti. So really, if you want to do the best for yourself and for your country and for the whole world, then go deeper in Gita. Read the Gita and really try to understand with sadhu sangha, in association, even if some setbacks, some difficulties, how can I properly practice? In this way, your life will be more and more sublime, and then you will see your Krishna consciousness, your bhakti will increase, and then you will become gradually qualified to go back home, back to Godhead. So therefore, this is the solution for all problems all over the world. So we need to popularize Bhagavad Gita, and we should also practice it so that we get experience, and then we will have more faith. We can go and tell everybody on the streets, in colleges, in universities, in your government, all over the world, is that simply put Krishna in the center and follow these principles, and you can solve all problems, individual, social, global. We can end wars, we can end hunger, we can end everything. If people wake up and understand, I'm a spirit soul, I have to serve God and chant His names and follow God's teachings. It really works. I guarantee this. Why? Because Acharyas, Prabhupada, and Krishna himself guarantees this. Hare Krishna. Srimad Bhagavad Gita ki. Shri Krishna Bhagavan ki. Srila Prabhupada ki. Ananda Vaishnava Vrinda ki. Bhagavad Gita, the most practical solution to everything ki. Let's try to apply this and go back to God in this lifetime ki. Vitai Gaur Premanande Hari Krishna.